So just so you guys know, we're about the middle of the Thomas Delorme fight, about round 5. So if we want to do 1 or 2 more questions,
Yeah,
you guys are okay, but you
we
couple
take some more questions. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Adrian,
You know, we're in my zone.
I know you had a challenging year last year. How did that change your perspective and change you?
Last year, was one of the roughest years of my profession. And, I've been through some humbling moments. And, it's good I got mentors like FLOYD MAYWEATHER. It's good I got positive people like Carmela John beside of me. And, they helped me get through these situations. And now we're on better and positive things.
What changes have you made in particular? Have you maybe changed any of the people around you? Or?
What'd you say?
I said, what changes have you made? Have you changed any of the people around you? Because Floyd before was talking about having positive people around him.
Most definitely. You definitely gotta. He tells me this all the time. Once you decide to do right, you're gonna lose a lot of your friends, or well, a lot of the people that you thought was your friend. Because a lot of people are around for the wrong reasons. And now that I'm doing right, and now that I'm not clubbing so much or doing the crazy wild stuff that I used to do, it's a lot of people that really don't want to come around or don't be around anymore. So, we're just doing all positive things, man. That's the new thing for me.
And also, you were saying before that you can't find Madonna right now because he's retired. But would you like to have been to the Lost Quarter at some point?
Of course. But like I said before, my main objective is February 18th to put on a great show for you guys and all my fans.
Floyd, what are some similarities you see between yourself and Adrien, both inside and outside the ring?
Well, what I want Adrien to do is go back to the combination punch of Adrien Broner. Because if you go back to, when you go back and look at me in the beginning, before I became Money Mayweather, when I was Pretty Boy Floyd, man, I was a motherfucker then. Once I reached my last hurrah, really was with Arturo Gatti. After I reached that point, my body was all broken down. Just not just from taking punishment, but for just so many different hard training camps, pushing myself day in and day out, pushing myself day in and day out. It was wear and tear on the body, hands broke down, body broke down. Still able to work extra. That's why I had to start working even harder, just so I can compete, at the highest level. But because my body had broke down, my last hurrah was with Arturo Gatti. And I still, since I had a sharp mind and I didn't take any punishment, I still was able to beat all the top fighters, with chess moves, just being smart and just with my experience. Far as on the outside, when I see from Adrien, he has what it takes. Because if you look at his social media following, he has a hell of a following. And a lot of fighters don't have as many followers as Adrien Broner has. You got guys that's been to the Olympics and won medals and still don't have that charisma and what it takes to be the next thing. Adrien, he can box, he can punch, he got fast hands, but I never go back to that combination puncher that when I first went to Cincinnati, I was like, little kid can fight. I said, he talking some shit like he me, but he can fight. And then the first time I seen him fight, another time I seen him fight I liked was he swept this kid with a left hook. Jason, I don't know his last name. Litzau. Okay. Yeah. Oh, he swept him with a hook in Mexico in the first round, if I'm not mistaken. Then I seen him fight in Cincinnati. So I was like, yeah, this kid gonna make some noise. I was impressed, still impressed, and still want to see him do better. Anytime I can give him pointers, when we're in the gym, I'm giving him pointers. It's just small things that, that can make him separate the good from the greatness. And some big fights out there for him. And I'm gonna be there to support him.